Hello everyone. Today, we're diving into an exciting topic, game theory. Game theory is a branch of science that explores the fundamentals of strategic thinking, decision-making, and competition. In this video, we'll take a look at the basic concepts of game theory and explore how it is applied in our daily lives. Let's get started. Game theory is a discipline that deals with the mathematical analysis of strategic decision-making and competition. Essentially, it examines situations where multiple players come together to make a decision, and the interactions of these decisions with each other. Game theory models situations where players strive to determine their best strategies in line with their own interests. For instance, it can be applied to scenarios such as price competition between two companies or diplomatic relations between two countries. Game theory provides a framework where players attempt to predict each other's moves, evaluate factors influencing their decisions, and analyze the consequences of these strategic interactions. This involves a form of strategic thinking where each player's decisions depend on the decisions of the other players. We've laid the groundwork for understanding game theory, exploring its mathematical underpinnings in strategic decision-making. Now, let's embark on a journey through the strategic landscapes it unveils, a world where decisions aren't isolated events but interconnected moves that shape outcomes. Imagine a chessboard where each piece represents a player strategically positioning themselves. The game unfolds as each player contemplates not just their own moves but anticipates the strategic decisions of others. It's not just about making a move, it's about understanding the collective dance of strategies shaping the overall picture. As we delve deeper into game theory, we transition from the theoretical to the practical, from mathematical analysis to strategic landscapes. In these strategic landscapes, decisions aren't made in isolation, they're intertwined with the moves of others, creating a tapestry of interconnected strategies. Consider this: game theory isn't merely about predicting moves, it's about adapting to the dynamic nature of strategic interactions. Each player's decision isn't just a reaction, it's a calculated move in response to the anticipated decisions of others. It's the essence of strategic thinking, a dance where the steps of one influence the steps of all. So, let's join me as we navigate through the complexity of strategic landscapes, unraveling how game theory's principles shape not just individual decisions but the intricate web of interactions that define our strategic world. In our journey through game theory, our next stop is the fascinating realm of Nash Equilibrium. Nash Equilibrium is a magical concept that emerges in the pinnacle of strategic mind games. Coined by its namesake, John Nash, this strategic balance point showcases his exceptional intellect in unraveling how such a pinnacle of strategic perfection can come to life. Nash Equilibrium represents a scenario where each player, taking into account the decisions of others, determines their best strategy. To grasp Nash Equilibrium more intimately, envision it as a strategic thought model. When one player makes a decision, others consider this decision and tailor their strategies accordingly. In essence, it's a playing field where everyone understands each other's strategies and strives to make their best moves. This situation represents a strategic feast, pushing the boundaries of each player's ability to understand and predict others.
If we all go for the blonde, we block each other. Not a single one of us is going to get her. So then we go for her friends. But they will all give us the cold shoulder because nobody likes to be second choice. But what if no one goes for the blonde? We don't get in each other's way, and we don't insult the other girls. It's the only way we win. That's the only way we all get laid.
To comprehend Nash Equilibrium, let's take a glance at the prisoner's dilemma. The dilemma explores a situation where two prisoners decide whether to trust each other and cooperate. Let's imagine a scenario where two suspects are being tried for a traffic offense instead of a murder accusation. The two suspects, thanks to the inadequacy of the evidence, find themselves in court facing a charge as seemingly minor as a traffic offense. However, even this relatively light accusation propels them into a prisoner's dilemma. Both suspects are presented with an option: will they trust each other and remain silent, or will they confess in line with their individual interests? If both trust each other and remain silent, they will each be sentenced to 2 years in prison for the traffic offense. However, the situation becomes more complex. If one suspect confesses to the murder, trusting the other, that suspect will be deemed innocent and set free. The other suspect, however, will be sentenced to 10 years in prison for the murder. If both independently confess without the other's knowledge, as the crime would be proven to be committed together, they will both be sentenced to 5 years in prison. Each suspect's decision varies depending on the other's stance. If they act selfishly, thinking only of their own interests, they will confess and implicate each other, resulting in both serving 5 years in prison. On the other hand, if they act altruistically and remain silent, they will only receive a 2-year prison sentence for the traffic offense. However, if one confesses while the other denies involvement, the confessor will go free while the denier will be sentenced to 10 years in prison for the murder. In this scenario, the difficulty lies in deciding, taking into account the consequences of the other person's decision. The Nash Equilibrium predicts that, due to the lack of trust in each other, both sides will end up confessing. This strategic conflict between the two suspects highlights the tension and internal struggle during moments of decision. And here we emerge from the depths of game theory and the prisoner's dilemma. I hope this journey has shed some light on the intricacies of strategic thinking, decision-making processes, and the complex fabric of competition. As we've discovered together from the beginning of the video, the Nash Equilibrium is a balancing point between strategic thinking and decisions. However, we must remember that life sometimes unfolds in complex and unpredictable ways. While game theory can help us understand this complexity, we should always consider additional factors to fully comprehend and navigate each situation. If you're eager to delve deeper into this topic or explore other subjects, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to check out our other videos. Now, let's take a break from strategic thinking and consider applying a game theory perspective to the decisions we make in our daily lives. Remember, life is a game, and our strategies must adapt to ever-changing rules.